Hola, amigos de YouTube, hoy les traigo un nuevo Minecraft para PC bajísimos recursos, llamado Opticraft, un Minecraft super optimizado. Dejo el link debajo de la descripción. Full Media Fire. Bueno, otro día haré el vídeo de cómo instalar este gran juego y cómo descargarlo. Perdón si no he subido vídeos durante un larguísimo tiempo, pero es que no tenía internet y estaba ocupado en muchas tareas del colegio. Este Minecraft funciona en las PC tostadoras, funciona hasta en 1 GB de RAM, 80 GB de disco duro, y hasta corre en Windows XP y Vista. Por favor apóyame para que pueda seguir subiendo vídeos así buenísimos. Hasta puedes jugar online, solo el único requisito es que tienes que crearte una cuenta. Hoy les traeré también un mundo super chido, sobre un increíble mundo sobre árboles. Dale un fuerte like por favor, suscríbete, y activa la campanita. Les dejaré mod increíbles debajo en la descripción. La meta es llegar a los 1000 subs. Subiré también un video sobre Mario Kart DS, en PC. Amigos, les envío un saludo de parte del Lago de los Juegos. Ya hemos llegado a los 126 subs. Les doy las gracias a todos mis seguidores de YouTube. Primero tienen que bajar el Minecraft, luego van a su carpeta descargas, luego presionan en su ratón de su PC, clic derecho, seleccionan la opción extraer aquí, luego van a la carpeta, abren con un doble clic el icono que dice Opticraft exe, y eso es todo. Les dejo un increíble gameplay. Chao, hasta luego.
Without the mangroves, though, those animals started to disappear from the area. To make it worse, without the mangroves, there aren't enough plants to pull carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. CO2 contributes to climate change, and climate change makes it that much harder for mangroves to grow on their own. That's where we come in. Believe it or not, mangroves pull far more carbon dioxide from the atmosphere than most trees on land. In a healthy mangrove forest, the soil could have up to 4 times as much carbon stored in the sediment beneath them than you'd expect to find even in a rainforest. Considering the monumental amount of good that rainforests do for our environment, that is a significant contribution on the mangroves' part. See, all plants need carbon dioxide to grow, so they pull what they need from the atmosphere and turn it into new branches and roots. However, whenever a tree dies or part of it, like the leaves, fall off, the dead plant matter decomposes and the carbon leaks back into the atmosphere. Mangroves, on the other hand, grow extensive tangled root networks underwater. When a tree dies, the roots that are buried under the mud and silt decompose, and the carbon starts to seep through to the surface. The regular decomposition time could release all the dead plant's CO2 back into the world within a decade. But mangroves can store carbon for much, much longer. So for carbon to be stored within the mangrove's roots, it cannot just be an intact forest. It has to be a healthy one. Of the miles and miles of mangrove forests that covered our planet 200 years ago, only about half of that remains. It's up to us to preserve what we have and to restore what we have lost. The more mangroves we plant, the less dangerous climate change becomes, and the more animals will be able to return. When the animals return, then we'll start to see the broken down villages revive as their inhabitants return to make a living from fishing, beekeeping,